come to order. All rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Emmett, roll call, please.
Mr. Ultimer?
Here.
Mr. Gershi?
Here.
Mr. Gogolski?
Here.
Mr. Enslin?
Here.
Mrs. Fiorella? Here. Mr. Gadenzi?
Present.
Mr. Hope?
Here.
Mr. McDonough?
Present.
Mr. Schaefer?
Here.
Mr. Adams?
Excused.
Dr. Barrett?
Here.
Ms. Emmett is here. Mr. Gogorski?
Here.
Mrs. Donahue?
Here.
Ms. Feliski?
She's excused.
Mrs. Miller? Here. Mr. Pigeon?
Here.
Ms. Watson?
Here.
Mrs. La Rosa?
Here.
Mrs. Price?
Here.
Mrs. Gregory?
Here.
Mrs. Liptak?
She's excused.
Mr. Seaman?
Here.
Mr. President, you have 9 board members present.
May I have a motion for item number 5, please?
I move that we approve the minutes of the regular board meeting held on September 12th, 2016.
I'll second it. Motion has been made and seconded. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. Any abstaining? Motion carries. May I have a motion for item number 6, please?
I move that we approve the treasurer's reports for general account and food service account.
I'll second it. Motion has been made and seconded. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no.
No.
No. Are there any abstaining? Motion carries on a vote of 7-2. May I have a motion for item number 7, please?
I move to approve the bills from the general account, food service, and construction account.
I'll second it.
Motion has been made and seconded. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no.
No.
Mr. McDonough? Okay, 3. Are there any abstaining? Motion carries on a vote of 6-3. The accounting of taxes has been provided. Student recognition.
Thank you, Mr. President. Tonight we'd like to recognize 2 outstanding seniors. First, we have Kelly DeVito. Kelly is the daughter of Daniel and Mary DeVito of Lake Ariel.
Hi, my name is Kelly DeVito. I'm the daughter of Daniel and Mary DeVito of Lake Ariel. I would like to start off by saying thank you to the Board of Education, my teachers, and my parents for allowing me to be here tonight. Throughout my high school career, I've taken many challenging courses, which include many AP and honor classes. I've taken a total of 7 honors classes and 7 AP classes. The one that sticks out for me most is the AP Calculus course that I'm taking this year. It definitely has been the toughest course, but I've learned a lot from it already. Besides academics, I've been involved in Students Against Destructive Decisions for 4 years, Future Business Leaders of America for 3 years. I went to states in 10th grade and placed 10th, the National Honor Society for 3 years, and Student Council for 1 year. Last year I was Secretary for NHS and Treasurer for both Student Council and SAD. This year I'm President for NHS and was elected in office position in FBLA. I also played basketball for 3 years and now have been on the varsity soccer team for 4 years. I would also like to thank my coach, Patty Walker. She does not only teach about soccer but some life lessons too. For example, you cannot start a game if you are not at practice the day before, which is a fair rule. Also, many times she has helped me, along with my teammates, become a better player on and off the field. She always encourages us to get our work done and put school first. One of the things I enjoyed doing most in high school was organizing and running a 3-on-3 basketball tournament for my senior project. I did it with a friend and we raised over $1,000 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. My future plans include applying to the Coast Guard Academy or attending a college program for national security or homeland security.
And if we could have your parents stand up and be recognized, please. Thank you. Our next senior is Benjamin Field. Benjamin is the son of Brian and Kim Field of Hamlin.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ben Field, the son of Brian and Kim Field of Hamlin. I would like to begin tonight by thanking the Board of Education, Mr. Adams, Dr. Barrett, Mr. Gregorski, and Mr. Pigeon for having me tonight. I'd also like to thank them, along with my parents, for the opportunities I've been given at Western Wayne. They are the reason that I'm able to be here speaking tonight. In regards to my time here, I've been able to take advanced and rigorous courses that include 8 AP and 8 honors level classes. These programs have challenged me, but also allowed me to prosper. Since I was a child, I've been particularly fond of history, mainly American. So during my freshman and sophomore years, I was ecstatic to take a 2-part course that covered that exact category. At the end of the second year, I took the AP US History test and happily reached the top score of 5, the first and so far only one to do so in school history. But my desire to learn would have been wasted if I had not had a fantastic teacher, Mr. Butler, to teach me the course. I would like to express my deep gratitude for him for allowing me to achieve this feat. I've also been able to score highly enough on the AP test in world history, language and composition, and biology to receive college credit for a current total of 4 courses. I would like to thank the teachers that taught those courses as well, Mr. Gill, Mrs. Tyluki, and especially Mrs. McClure, because let's say, not the best at biology. Moving on to extracurriculars, I've been able to participate in as many clubs as I have deemed possible. To date, I've been active in a total of 10 clubs. In particular, there are a couple that have affected me the most. First would be FBLA, where under the guidance of the dynamic duo of Ms. Lubash and Ms. Vitovsky, I'm able to go to 2 state conferences, 2 state workshops, and be elected the treasurer of Region 22. I cannot even begin to say how this has turned me into a better and more well-rounded person. Between the people I've met and the things that I have been able to learn while in that club. Another group that I have been a part of is the Wayne County Youth Advisory Committee, which happens to have Mr. Gershie as its advisor. As a part of the committee, I've learned the value of community activism. Each year, we give out multiple grants to student organizations in the county, particularly in its 4 schools. And as a current co-chair, I've been able to really see the good that we are doing in the community, as these students might not be able to achieve what they set their minds to without the funding that we have provided. Now on to sports. I've been able to participate in basketball for 2 years, and most importantly, track and field for 4 years, including this year, this coming season. As a track athlete, I've learned what real hard work and determination is. If you can make it through the training Coach Collins puts us through, you can do anything. I'd also like to include Coach Foote in that, as I am a mid-distance runner. Thanks to these two, I've been able to be part of the only district champion team in school history, and also be awarded 2 medals in the 4x800 meter relay this past season. I would be an entirely different person without the direction that they've given me, and for that, I'll never truly be able to repay them. Well, maybe with another district title this year. In conclusion, I wish I could stand here all night and thank every person that's made an impact in my life, but clearly I cannot. So I'd like to thank everyone, teachers, coaches, family, faculty, friends, and more. They are the ones that have formed me. Regarding my future plans, I aim to attend a 4-year university with a major in history and a minor in journalism. After that, I would like to go for higher education and work for an institution where I would be able to research and write about history. Thank you to the Board of Education for having me tonight and for allowing me to be a Western Wayne student.
And if we could have your family stand up and be recognized. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gregorski. Kelly and Benjamin, congratulations on your accomplishments. I thank you for speaking about the involvement of your parents and specific teachers and teachers in general, and relaying to everyone here how much you have enjoyed high school so far. We wish you the best of luck for your senior year and in your future plans. Thank you. Item number 10. Is there anyone in the public that would care to address the board? Go ahead, please. Please state your name so we have it on file.
Dr. Johnson. I just wanted to remind everyone that all the school board meetings are available on YouTube. They're all taped and placed on YouTube so you can watch them at your convenience. And I also wanted to let you know that I was the person that set the information about Varden at your places. I took the liberty to put it there before the meeting. I was hoping to encourage the board to continue to consider the benefit of having such a wonderful group in our area at no additional cost to the taxpayers, that we are willing to sponsor students, we are willing to be incorporated in this school in any way that we can, and we're hoping that we're going to be able to provide the community with access to that information soon through our webpage as a community event to show that we have a really positive thing to share with the community. And if we could find out what would be the next step, that would be very beneficial, so we know how to progress forward, because we're really hopeful that we can make this a part of the school soon.
Well, we can discuss that at the next work session and relay that information back to you.
Wonderful. That'd be great. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Is there anyone else? Hearing none, the item number 11 is the enrollment report provided for your review. May I have a motion for item number 12, please?
I move that the Board of Education approve the following changes to the 2016-17 school calendar as listed.
I'll second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, vote by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. Are there any abstaining? Motion carries. May I have a motion for item number 13, please?